Let's get right into it. Number 1. The sleep paralysis demon. You ever wake up, but you can't move? Your eyes are open, you can see your room, but your body is made of lead. That's when the fun begins. You might see a shadowy figure lurking in the corner or feel a heavy weight on your chest. Congratulations, you've met your sleep paralysis demon. It's not a real demon, of course, it's just your brain being a jerk. See, when you're in REM sleep, your brain paralyzes your muscles, so you don't act out your dreams. But sometimes, your brain forgets to turn the paralysis off when you wake up. So you're stuck in this weird limbo, half awake, half dreaming, and fully terrified. Your brain, in its infinite wisdom, decides to fill in the blanks with the scariest things it can think of. So that shadow in the corner, that's just your brain's way of saying, hey, I'm still here, and I know what scares you. Basically, your brain is gaslighting you into thinking you're in a horror movie. Number 2, the exploding head syndrome. Imagine you're just about to drift off to sleep, and then bam, a massive explosion goes off in your head. It's so loud you'd think a bomb just went off next to your bed. You sit up, heart racing, only to realize there was no sound. That, my friends, is exploding head syndrome. It's not as fun as it sounds. It's a rare and bizarre phenomenon where your brain creates a phantom sound, usually a loud bang, crash, or explosion, right as you're falling asleep or waking up. Scientists aren't entirely sure what causes it, but they think it's a misfire in your brain's auditory neurons. It's like your brain's sound system is short-circuiting, creating a feedback loop of pure, unadulterated noise. So the next time you hear a bomb go off in your head, don't panic. It's just your brain's way of saying goodnight. Number 3. The sleepwalking shenanigans. You think you're tucked in safe and sound, but your body has other plans. While you're dreaming of winning the lottery, your body is up and about, raiding the fridge, rearranging the furniture, or even going for a joyride. That's sleepwalking, and it's way more common than you think. It happens when you're in a deep sleep, and your brain's motor cortex decides to go for a stroll without telling the rest of your brain. So you're basically a zombie, a mindless automaton with a craving for midnight snacks, and the scary part, you won't remember a thing. You'll just wake up to a trail of cookie crumbs and a very confused cat. So if you ever wake up with a half-eaten sandwich in your hand and no memory of how it got there, don't worry. It was just your body's way of telling you it was hungry. Number 4. The dream within a dream. Know that feeling when you wake up, relieved that the nightmare is over, only to realize you're still in the dream. And then you wake up again and again, each time thinking you're finally free, but nope, still dreaming. It's like your brain is playing a cruel game of Inception with you. This isn't just a plot device from a movie. It's a real, albeit trippy, phenomenon. Your brain, in its infinite capacity for mischief, sometimes creates these false awakenings, layering dreams on top of dreams until you're not sure what's real anymore. It's a glitch in the system, a momentary lapse in judgment where your brain decides that waking up is just another scenario to explore. So you go through the motions of your morning routine, only to find yourself back in bed. Or worse, in a completely different, equally bizarre dreamscape. It's your brain's way of saying, surprise, you thought you were done, think again. Basically, your subconscious is a master illusionist, and you're its favorite audience. Number 5. The hypnic jerk. Ever been on the verge of falling asleep? That sweet, blissful moment, and then suddenly you jolt awake, feeling like you're falling off a cliff or tripping over an invisible obstacle. That, my friend, is a hypnic jerk, and it's your brain's equivalent of a jump scare. It's a sudden involuntary muscle contraction that happens as you're transitioning from wakefulness to sleep. Scientists aren't entirely sure why it happens, but theories range from your brain misinterpreting the relaxation of your muscles as falling, to it being a remnant of our primate ancestors who needed to check their grip before falling out of trees. So, as you're drifting off, your brain decides to give you a little electric shock just to make sure you're still paying attention. It's like your brain is saying, almost there. Just kidding, here's a sudden, terrifying drop. It's a rude awakening, literally, and a reminder that even when you're trying to shut down, your brain is still capable of some truly bizarre antics. Number 6. The night terror nightmare. Imagine waking up in a cold sweat, screaming, heart pounding, convinced that something truly horrific just happened. You're disoriented, terrified, and yet you can't remember a single detail of the nightmare. that just gripped you. This isn't your average bad dream. This is a night terror. Unlike nightmares, which occur during REM sleep and are often remembered, night terrors happen during the deepest stage of non-REM sleep. Your brain is essentially in a state of extreme arousal, but without the narrative of a dream. It's like your brain is hitting the panic button without knowing why. You might thrash, scream, even run around, all while still technically asleep. It's a terrifying experience for anyone witnessing it, and even more so for the person experiencing it, even if they don't remember the specifics. Your brain is basically throwing a full-blown tantrum, and you're just along for the ride. It's a reminder that even when you're completely unconscious, your brain can still conjure up pure, unadulterated fear. Number 7. The exploding tooth phenomenon. Okay. This one sounds like something out of a horror movie, but believe it or not, it's a real, albeit rare, occurrence. Imagine you're sound asleep, and suddenly you're jolted awake by what feels like your tooth exploding in your mouth. No, you didn't bite down on a tiny grenade. This bizarre sensation, often described as a loud crack or pop, is usually painless but incredibly startling, while the exact cause is still a mystery. Some theories suggest it could be related to stress, jaw clenching, or even a temporary electrical misfire in the nerves surrounding your teeth. Your brain, ever the dramatic one, decides to manifest this neural hiccup as a miniature dental apocalypse. It's like your brain is saying, just when you thought sleep was safe, here's a reminder that even your teeth can betray you. So, if you ever experience a phantom tooth explosion, don't call the dentist just yet. It's probably just your brain being extra. Number 8. The familiar stranger in your dreams. Ever had a dream where you're interacting with someone, and you just know them, feel a deep connection, but when you wake up, you realize you've never seen them in your life? It's like your brain conjured up a perfectly detailed, emotionally resonant character from thin air, complete with a backstory and personality just for your dream. This isn't just a random face. It's a familiar stranger, a person who feels intimately known to you within the dream's reality. Psychologists suggest that these faces are often composites of people you've seen in passing on the street, in a crowd, in a movie, faces your conscious mind dismissed, but your subconscious meticulously cataloged. Your brain, being the ultimate storyteller, then weaves these forgotten fragments into a coherent, albeit fictional, character for your nightly narratives. It's a creepy reminder that your brain is constantly observing, collecting, and remixing data, even when you're not aware of it. So, that intense connection you felt with the barista in your dream, probably just your brain's creative way of recycling visual information, turning a fleeting glance into a profound, albeit imaginary, relationship. Number 9. The recursive nightmare loop. Imagine being trapped in a dream that keeps repeating, slightly different each time, but always ending in the same terrifying way. You try to change the outcome to escape the inevitable, but no matter what you do, the loop resets, plunging you back into the beginning of the horror. This isn't just a bad dream. It's a recursive nightmare loop, a particularly insidious trick your brain can play on you. It's like your subconscious is stuck in a broken record, replaying the same traumatic or anxiety-inducing scenario over and over. This can be a sign of stress or unresolved issues, as your brain attempts to process and reprocess a difficult situation, but gets caught in a feedback loop. It's a frustrating and terrifying experience, as your sense of agency is completely stripped away, and you're forced to relive the same dread again and again. Your brain, in its attempt to work through something, accidentally builds a psychological prison for you. It's a stark reminder that even in sleep, your mind can become its own worst enemy, creating an endless cycle of terror. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.